So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life.
What the hell fascinates me? A lonely, watery grave is all the better that you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself. So all this was only kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people. It was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power brings upon you.
I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Bullrun, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Dragon Shadow! Well, now you see what I can do. Roll now!
You're mine! This one's all mine! Double demon head! It's over!
Lunar blast!
Swallow blade!
Enjoy.
Not today! Swallow blade!
By the power of water!
How about some of this?
Photon raging cascade!
Take this!
Here I come! Swallow blade!
Into the wind! Annihilation! Tyranny! Flame of iron! Will this help?
Double demon fang!
Healing circle from upcoming raging cascade!
Swallow blade!
He just won't stay.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lunar blast! Hurricane! Wind astral energy! Use a healing art, not in your dreams! First aid! Lightning
Here I
command!
come!
Thunder by the power of water!
Did we get him?
He's open. Let's go!
Swallow blade!
You.
This one's all mine! It's over! Swallow blade!
Astral energy!
Burn!
Raging cascade!
Take this! Swallow
Here.
blade! It's over!
I can carve through. What's this?
Take that.
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
I'm ready.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Is that it?
You're mine!
Reload! Let's be planning!
Now this is enjoyable.
Bad! We gotta stop it! Hear me! Flame of fury! There you are! In the sky is mine! Raging fire!
Away!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Not a chance!
Where are you going?
Double demon
Tear you
fang!
apart! Air thrust!
Stay away from my friends!
Lightning
Double demon
cascade!
fang! Thanks!
I'll bring you back from death! Raging storm!
Swallow blade! You picked the wrong...
Take this!
Not done yet.
Take this!
Take this.
Take this. That's
Fool.
Wind astral energy! Mega ray! Lightning astral energy! Dance in the wind!
I'm on it.
Swallow blade!
Glimmer blade! Astral
Double demon fang! I'm not
lunar
done!
corruption!
now you see what I can do.
We'll soon see about that!
Swallow blade!
Whirlwind snap.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Try harder!
That's far enough.
Double... Demon fang!
Glimmer dragon.
Mirage!
I'm on a roll now.
Bronze and ray! Mega ray!
Double demon
Where are you
fang!
going?
That's it. Just like that.
Swallow blade! It's on!
Target confiscated! Raging storm!
Now this is
Thanks so much!
enjoyable.
Light!
Ignite!
Glimmer back into the fray!
Take this!
Take this.
Annihilation!
That's far enough.
Steel force!
Double tap!
Raging cascade! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! Healing circle!
Here and now.
Air thrust!
What's wrong? Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Double demon fang!
Far enough.
You'll pay for that!
In here!
Double demon fang!
I'll be safe!
Take
Watch this!
Lightning strike! Glacial speed! Here's evil!
I'm on it!
Freeze laser! Maybe this one!
I'm on it! Take this!
Will this help? Wind astral
Demon Fang!
Take
Healing
this!
swallow!
Burn! That die!
Tempest
Here I
wall!
come!
Eagle assault!
Take this!
I'm out of ammo! I'm out of ammo!
Die!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Dance in the wind!
Control
Here!
Demon Fang!
More for the sun!
Take
If
this.
it's in the sky, it's
Take
on!
this.
Magic is in!
Big Blast!
Crossblade! Gemini Aqua!
Finished!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got him! It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. Your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You... People as playmates. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked you to rule. No one did. What do I care if you're one? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants! You bleed in fight? Power hit!
Here goes!
Stay away from my friends!
More for the sun! That's the bit!
In a bind?
Unleash the light!
Here, let me help.
Not done yet!
First aid! I'll cover.
Burn it on!
If it's in the sky,
Take
go
it!
on!
Swallow blade! Rip and
I
tear!
never miss!
Eagle
Where
Eye!
that came from!
Swallow blade!
Anything
You're
but
mine!
that
You're mine!
I can carve through
Watch this open!
Field!
Swallow blade!
More for the top!
Far enough! Towering hurricane! Swallow blade! Tear!
Gravitas Field!
Final demon fang!
Is this it?
Unleash the power of water!
Prepare to
I'll
be
bring you back
sealed!
from Delta Bit! Here's a healing arm!
Not done yet!
First aid!
Unleash lightning! I shall erase everything! Double demon fang!
Flawless flight!
Burn!
Here I go!
Here I come!
Lightning!
Swallow blade!
Lightning again! Flame of fury! Thunderblade!
Double demon
Laser
fang!
spear! Pierce evil!
First strike! Here I come!
I can carve through
Blade
wood!
lancer!
I will show you truth! Can't move!
Raging cascade!
You
I'll bring you
bleed
back
and
from
fight?
here!
Coward!
I'll be saving resuscitation!
Unleash
Air
lightning!
Not
Not done yet!
All day! Healing circle!
All shall bow before me!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Here I come! Swallow blade!
Eagle fly!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Lightning barrel! Here's a healing art!
All shall bow before me!
Silver dragon!
Radiant
Yeah, in the
annihilation! Hear me! Flame of
Unleash
fury!
the
Shield!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Know your place! Strike!
Thanks so
Swallow
much!
blade!
Radiant
Kneel
blade!
before your sovereign! The
Not in
flame
your
inside me
dreams.
yearns
Evil
to be
blood!
set
Lunar
free!
corruption!
Slash!
Lightning orb!
Your life will
Dance in
end
the
here!
wind!
Double demon
Air
fang!
thrust!
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
Shield!
Prepare to be eaten! I am fruit of it! All others shall be banished! You pay for that!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
By the power of water! Burning strike! I'll bring you back to supernova! Photon dance in the...
Boy, this is all burnt out.
Air thrust! I will Don't get in my way! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Not done yet! You're mine! Double demon fang!
Is this what real pain feels like?
Eruption!
Here I come!
Supernova!
Armor won't save you!
Swallow blade!
Lower that
Hurricane! Swallow blade!
healing circle!
You're mine! Slash!
Wow, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
All shall bow before me! Double demon fang!
Wind after wind! We dance in the wind! Hurricane! Dance in the wind!
Eat dirt!
I'm out of ammo! More game! I'm ready! Sorry.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched worm! No!
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down!
Swallow blade! You're mine! You're finished! Swallow blade!
You're
mine!
This one's mine!
Crush!
Sleep now!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Now you see what I can do!
Unleash lightning!
Far enough!
I shall be the ruler of all things!
There you are! Ready!
Kneel before your sovereign! No escape!
Healing circle!
Swallow blade!
I really owe you.
Slash! No further!
I'm
just getting
Your
struck!
life will end here! Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Mega ray!
You're mine!
I'm on!
Slash! Swallow blade!
I'll end here!
Double demon blade! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Victory, the throne, everything finally belongs to me! I have the powers, rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No.
It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads, and we knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? There. There.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It
seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow.
Beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere. Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
what the hell?
Mostly we're just Danons from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Swallow blade! Double demon fang!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Swallow blade! You're mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll face you.
Here's enough lunar! Lightning condemned! Lunar! Thunder!
You're mine!
Benediction light. Armor won't save you!
I'm in your debt, Queen. Then tonight's meal is on you. Good God.
You're mine! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Okay, here I go! Swallow blade!
Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
Raging tempest! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Yeah.
hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dogalim.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
I don't sense any more enemies.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
You think about it. Thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
of your friends, Hoodle? Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure. Oh?
What? Yes. That's great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy item.
Yes! What?
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah. Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know.
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well...
Well...
Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks. Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything? As long as it's round and flies?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend... so much?
Okay, off we go.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.